And welcome
Hello.
back. We'll be reviewing the top 5 hentai genres, starting off with straight shota.
Ooh,
Uh,
a little spicy.
are we not doing that this episode?
No, we'll save that one for when we're desperate.
Man, I'm sorry. Uh,
What are we doing for this episode then, Justin?
It's the Christmas and New Year's themed episode that's super late.
True.
Well, I mean, I guess not late for the new year. It is currently on the day of recording, the first day of the new year. So merry belated Christmas and happy New Year, Nathan, and everyone else.
I feel like I haven't talked to you since last year.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, bro.
Wow.
Time flies. We wanted to put this episode out a lot earlier. This was going to be a Christmas episode, but, you know, this time of year gets pretty busy, so it didn't happen. So it's coming out now. And
It's a little bit hectic for us, so...
Yeah, definitely. It's structured differently, too, because we couldn't get the necessary supplies since things are closed and we were all busy. So we initially wanted to get 4 different kinds of, like, chocolate liqueurs, but they're impossible to find. At least for me, I couldn't find them. And then we were just going to do 4 random shooters, but all the liquor stores are closed today. So I thankfully found 4 random shooters in my alcohol cabinet. But Nathan wasn't able to get much, so he's using his personal stash of Crown, which he will be using. He'll still give his thoughts on it, but he only has 1 thing, and I have 4 things. So just a little bit different. This isn't something that we want to keep doing, but I didn't want to push this episode back anymore. I want to get it out, so I don't really care for this time. I don't care. It's fine. But with that being said, why don't we hop into the first little taste test here. What are you going to be starting out with, huh? You have such a wide selection, Nathan.
Well, I do try to keep well stocked, so... Got a little bit of a Crown Royale right here.
And tell the people, what is Crown Royale? Is it a battle royale?
Irish. No, it's a blended Canadian whiskey.
Oh,
I
cool.
usually mix it with like Coke. I know there are a couple other drinks you can make with it. I forget the ingredients for them, unfortunately. But it's not a bad drink.
Would you say that you're a big whiskey guy?
Yeah, I guess I would say so. I usually drink more Captain Morgan, but I do like to change it up, so I went with Crown this time.
Fair enough. All right, well, before we hop in, one more little disclaimer. This episode might run on a little longer than normal, just because we're going to be getting a little tipsy, I imagine. So just a heads up. We'll see if that happens, but, you know, if it does, heads up. Okay, I'm ready. So I have, the first one I'm doing is, what is this? 7 Tiki spiced rum. Literally have never had this before. But, cheers. You know,
Right,
Happy New
cheers.
Year, Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas.
Oh, alcohol, my favorite. Why don't you go first so I can recover from that one?
Yep. So took a shot of Crown Royale, and it hits just about the way you would expect a whiskey to. It's not the strongest alcohol I've ever had, but it'll definitely get the job done if you keep drinking this all night.
Sure. Okay. Trying to find the alcohol percentage. I apologize. Let me look up. You're gonna hear clicking and typing. I'm genuinely curious. 7 Tiki spiced rum.
While you're looking that up, Crown, 40% alcohol, 80 proof.
Okay. And if you were to have other alcohols, and let's say you've drank all of them, like just think of, I don't know, 3 other ones that you would normally drink, and like we're doing a normal show, and you drank them all, where would Crown sit after you've drank the other ones that you prefer?
Yeah, like 3 or 4.
What would be your number 1?
Like I said, I usually get Captain Morgan. Just,
Okay.
I think it tastes pretty good. It's not bad, and I know how exactly I handle it, so I don't get too obliterated.
Sure.
I think,
Okay.
yeah, I'll leave it there, and then I'll go on say what my next one would be on the next drink we take.
Sure. Okay, mine is 70 proof. So what is that? 35%?
Oh yeah, I think it'll be
Okay.
about 35%.
Yeah, it was it tastes a lot stronger than 35%. It feels like 40 or 50 to me, honestly.
Okay.
Very not smooth, very harsh. I shivered the entire drink. Not tasty at all. I used to like rum too. I don't know if I've grown out of it or not, but that was gross. But
Did you
that,
like taste the spices from it, or?
uh the fact that I'm thinking about it doesn't, probably not because I have to think about it. Maybe a little. It didn't seem very obvious to me. So
Then that might be a little disappointing.
yeah, it wasn't that great.
Maybe better for a mix, but I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, something just passed. Little holiday.
Yeah,
Christmas.
It was Christmas passed. How was your Christmas?
It was not bad. It's yeah, it wasn't bad at all. Saw family. Got some cool gifts.
Nice.
I think my favorite gifts. Huh? What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I was about to ask. What did you get?
Oh, sure. Got a bunch of clothes, bunch of pants because surprise, surprise, I'm actually putting on some pounds. Shockers.
Oh, hey,
I
big
know.
guy, big
I
fella.
know, it's crazy. So my waistline is growing, and I had to get rid of like 10 pairs of pants. So I got a bunch of pants, for Christmas. My two favorite gifts were I got a set of Rally Armor mud flaps for my car.
Nice.
And I got a little wing riser kit. So there's a little wing on my car stock or spoiler, whatever you want to call it. And it's just a bunch of like washers and screws and poles to, give it a little angle to make it a bit more of a flare, make it look nice.
Nice.
So very, very excited to put those on. With
Yeah.
my new wheels, I think they'll look nice.
Yes, I'm
outside of
interested
that-
to see how that turns out.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. For those of you that don't care, I drive a Fiesta ST. I love that little thing.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that in another episode. For
Yes,
sure.
absolutely. Wink, wink.
Um,
But yeah, other than that, just like gift cards. Nothing crazy. What about you?
yeah. So I did have a nice Christmas as well. First Christmas, and I think the last 4 years I was able to get home with my family. So it was nice to see everybody on Christmas, enjoy the Christmas breakfast my mom makes and the Christmas dinner my aunt makes, and then met up on Christmas Eve with my other aunt's house and uncle's house for a nice little Christmas party there. So pretty busy weekend. I got some pretty cool gifts I liked. I got a new Xbox controller. I usually play PC, but there are some games that just play so much better with a controller.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to have one that's not broken.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had my mom bought me a nice little Ralph Lauren's jacket.
Hey.
Yeah, it's nice. It gives me a different look than some of the other clothes I have. So I'm glad to have it.
That's actually pretty nice. Send me a picture of that. You in it or not? I don't care. I'll see the jacket.
Okay, yeah. And then other than that, just a bunch of gift cards as well.
That's awesome. Yeah. So it seems like a
Yeah.
pretty decent Christmas. Nothing crazy, but
Nothing too crazy. No. So with you, what do you usually do for Christmas? Any Christmas traditions?
so Christmas Eve is usually reserved for going to grandma's. Me, other family members from my dad's side grandma. We'll go over there, have food, open up presents, and we did do that this year. And then Christmas Day, whatever. Of course, we open the presents, blah blah blah, and then usually Christmas Day, or the day after, we go down or up, left, right, to New York. Either Brooklyn or Long Island, I think. And we see my mother's side of the family and, get more presents there, all that fun stuff. outside of that, I can't really think of too many traditions. I guess I gotta watch Die Hard at least once every holiday season, every year.
That's the perfect Christmas movie.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But other than that, I can't think of like any other traditions outside of just seeing family. What about you?
Other than like the usual traditions, I guess, of like, hey, like a ham, put up the Christmas tree, and making Christmas cookies.
Sure.
All thing I can think of is Christmas Day. Watch the Christmas movie. You know the one with the kid.
Yep.
Growing
I've
up?
never fully seen it. I have never fully seen it. I know that's like blasphemy, but I just haven't.
I think that's mostly blasphemy, just on the fact that it is ran literally all day, every Christmas.
Yeah, I know. I just
For like your entire life, it's been doing that.
I know it's not that I'm missing it. I'm just not making an effort to watch it. It's not because I don't like it or anything. I'm just, I ain't making the effort.
Yeah. Then, other than that, the other movie we try to watch is Elf. Great
Oh
Christmas
yeah,
film. Yeah. Many people's
classic.
favorite film. At least favorite Christmas film, I imagine. People seem to love that movie.
I love that movie.
It's hilarious.
And so do schools. Apparently, they love playing that movie at school.
It's just such a good movie to put on.
Yeah. Hey, I
Pretty
mean, I'm not complaining.
friendly movie too.
Yeah, it's a good one. I wish there were more like comedy Christmas movies like that.
Yeah, I guess. I guess
this.
up.
No, you go.
So I was just gonna say, I remember growing up, there was like a ton of Christmas movies to watch. Like Rudolph.
Oh yeah, sure.
Frosty. The Santa Claus movies.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I think the Santa Claus, at least the first one, definitely fits that bill of like a good comedy Christmas one. I just saw that for the first time a couple days ago. Yeah, I've seen the second one and the third one, but I never ended up seeing the first one.
Just the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen the first two like a bunch, and then the third one just maybe once or twice.
Yeah, I've seen the second one a bunch and the third one once. Yeah, third one kind of sucked. I don't think a lot of people like that one.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen them too.
Yeah, yep, same.
Oh, another Christmas film I liked was A Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That's a very good one.
White Christmas. I like White Christmas too.
Haven't seen it.
It's a great film. I actually did watch that one this year too.
That's what I'm told. Yeah, I'm told that one's a great. Don't they have a song or something?
Was there a song? I've never noticed.
I don't know if you're pulling my leg or not right now.
Yeah.
No, I think you're pulling my leg.
Well, we watch the movie. Maybe you'll find out.
Oh, okay, awesome. But yeah, seems like we both had decent Christmases. I have no complaints. Did Santa treat you well?
Yeah, I was just about to ask, what have been some of your favorite Christmases growing up?
Well, the
Anything
one that comes,
stand out?
yeah, one comes to mind. At least for me, it was great. You know, to anyone listening to this, it's not gonna do anything for them. But I remember I was really young. How young was I? How many years ago was 2005? Let's see.
Oh, jeez, so about 16 years ago.
16 years ago, and I'm this age minus that age. Damn, I was like 7 or 8. And I was at grandma's, and I remember, I don't know who handed it to me. I think it was her. I think it was my grandma. It was a DVD sized, wrapped package, and those were always the best because, they could have been video games if they weren't movies. So I was like, oh boy, maybe it's a video game. And I unwrap it, and it was Need for Speed Most Wanted Black Edition. And I don't think I've ever been more excited in my life. I genuinely mean that. I don't think I've ever been more excited in my life than at that moment when I was 8 years old and unwrapping that game. And oh my God, man, I wish I could feel that happiness again, man. Oh my God, I was so excited. I rushed home and played it. And I still play it to this day. It's literally my favorite game of all time.
Nice.
It's so much fun.
It's a great story.
I will never forget that. What about you?
There's a couple Christmases that I enjoyed. It was one year on TV. That toy company that always try and does like the spy toys. I think they had night vision goggles.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I was like, that is the coolest thing ever. I'm like special ops if I have those things.
Yeah.
And my grandparents, they bought it for me. I was super excited. I was like, oh my goodness, finally! I can't wait. Like, I'll go out at night and just sneak around and just destroy people and whatever. And then I put it on, and it was like a pair of glasses with a green screen over it. I was so super excited to have it. It was cool to play with, to be like Splinter Cell and stuff. But I was think at that point I realized, like, hey, maybe not all kids' toys are made equal.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
Yeah.
But you know what else isn't made equal?
What?
Alcohol.
You're right, aren't you?
So I'm going to move on to my next shooter here while you take yet another shot of Crown. So my next one we have is Bacardi Lemon or Lemon. 35% alcohol. Again, damn. I'm already feeling it from this first one. I can feel it in my cheeks. They're starting to get numb. That's always the first step. It's either my face gets numb or I start to have to put effort into speaking. One of those two things happens first. And this time it's the cheeks. So, cheers. Here we go. Ooh. That was actually pretty good.
Which one was it?
Bacardi Lemon, but it's spelled Limo with an that thing above it. I'm an idiot. I don't know what it's called. I forget. N.
Oh, Lemon.
It's very I wish you could smell it. The way it smells is the way it tastes. It's very artificial, like candy, lemony flavor, but it was surprisingly good. Ooh, there's a little bit left. Hold on. It's very strong. I'm sorry.
No, keep going.
Okay. It's very strong. It goes down a little bit smoother than... Actually, a bit smoother than the 7 Tiki, because I didn't shiver at all. But still very strong. But a lot more doable. I like that one. That's actually pleasant.
Nice. I was going to say, generally, I'm not always the biggest fan of lemon. Like, lemonade's good. I enjoy that. But I don't like lemon cakes or lemon cookies. Lemon sulturs, I don't like stuff like that. But I find that lemon and alcohol is just amazing.
Interesting.
Just
very interesting.
Very, very few times do I not like it.
What other lemon drinks are you having? Because I can't think of much off the top of my head.
I know in Japan they would do like lemon chuhais, which is I think like a whiskey.
Yeah, I
with
remember
a lemon in it. That was
episode. At least the chuhai.
Oh yeah. That was very good. Lemon was a very basic flavor, pretty popular. And then lemon sours are also very good.
What's a lemon sour?
I think
it's like a vodka sour, but with lemon? Or is that normally
I
what a vodka
imagine
sour
so.
is?
That might be. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Take a look at this.
Yeah, well, you take a look at that. What was I going to say? Yeah, my next shooter, I don't want to spoil it, but I ain't going to like it too much. Unfortunately, it's going to suck. But,
how would you rate your drinks right now?
oh, yeah, very good point. I actually can do that. So I'm going to definitely say this lemon one is number 1, and the 7 Tiki is number 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lemon sour is usually a mixed drink containing whiskey, lemon juice, and sugar.
Okay, cool.
It's pretty good. I enjoy it.
That's really cool. All right, well, something else people tend to enjoy is the other holiday that just passed. Well, technically we're still in it. New Year's. Yay.
Yay.
Wow.
How was your New Year's this year?
My New Year's this year was fine. It was tame, but that's not a bad thing, I guess.
That can be nice.
Yeah, I do have a New Year's tradition. Every New Year's, me and my family meet up with some family friends. We go to a hibachi dinner. I
Oh,
look
nice.
forward to it. Yeah, I look forward to that every
Right.
year. I had filet mignon and chicken with
Ooh,
fried rice, shrimp, miso soup, and whatever salad they were serving. Excellent, so good.
that sounds really good.
Um, yeah, it was so good.
Yeah.
Um, there's something about hibachi fried rice that just I don't know. It's
So
like
good.
crack. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so it's so
I
good.
don't know. I mean, I just find fried rice in general to be like that.
I know it's just so
I'm a
good.
huge fan of fried rice.
I don't get how they do it, but
Yeah.
oh man, I look forward to it every year. I only have this stuff once a year too, and it's at New Year's. I really need to eat it more, so it's like a
Yeah.
really special occasion for me. But yeah, so I went to the dinner, and then I saw my girlfriend and her family. We watched the ball drop, all that fun stuff, and then I went home. What about you?
Nice. Well, so this year, the day before the actual New Year's, I did like a dinner with a bunch of people I worked with. Because not everybody was gonna be available for the next day to go out.
Okay.
So I went and I got a nice duck. It was delicious.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, fancy.
Yeah. Right? I know.
Okay.
And then
That's
the
awesome.
next day, I met up with a couple people. We went out, drinking at a bar. Had good live music in the
What
being
day
played.
is this? Is this New Year's Eve you're talking, or?
Yes, this is New Year's Eve. Now
okay.
I'm at the bar with the live band.
Okay.
Had some drinks. Did a countdown for the ball drop, and then went home. Fell asleep.
Okay. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Did you wake up with a hangover, or?
No, not really. Maybe I think I slept funny. My arm felt a little weird.
Yeah, you probably just slept on it wrong.
Yeah, I think I just slept on it wrong. But other than that, no, I don't really wasn't too hungover. I'm generally pretty good as long as I don't like mix my drinks or start taking a crazy amount of shots. I'll wake up
Yeah.
pretty well the next day.
Sure. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
So do you have any traditions that you usually do when you can do them, or?
Traditions I would say, growing up, what I would do every year, go to my aunt's house.
Okay.
We would eat a bunch of snacks, like little pizza bites, bagel rolls.
Okay.
I can't think of the name. Eat snacks like that, maybe get some wings and pizza, stay up, have the ball drop, then go outside, bang pots and pans, and if somebody brought them, we'd light off a few fireworks.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I used to do the firework
Yeah.
thing. I haven't done that in a little bit. The pots and pan thing, damn, I haven't heard that in a while. That takes me back to when the Phillies won the World Series at '08.
Oh, yeah.
Me and my family rode around town banging pots and pans. That was so much fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
sounds
good
real cool.
times.
Did you, not to get too off topic, but did you go to the parade they did for that?
I don't think we did. There was a
Ah.
reason why we couldn't go. Something was happening. I don't remember though, since it
This
was.
thing I can't remember, it was school, but alright, I was just wondering.
It might have been school. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I even asked my family, "Are we gonna take me out of school so we could
Yeah.
go?" But yeah, no, it didn't happen or something. Yeah. But
Uh,
anyway,
Yeah, back to
Um,
New Year's.
2022.
2022? You got any New Year's resolutions so far? Or still thinking about them?
I mean, my last year's New Year's resolution was to be, more assertive and not be. I don't want to say a doormat, but I can't think of another term. Be less of a doormat. I don't consider myself one, but I can't think of a better term. So yeah, be more assertive, be more, fight for myself more and whatnot. I mean, I guess I'll continue working on that because, of course, you can always improve in that. So I guess technically that'll be my New Year's resolution for this year. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. Nothing really comes to mind. Yeah, there's stuff I want to do, but it's not like I'm making it my New Year's resolution or anything. What about you?
Me, I don't really have a crazy New Year's resolution this year. I guess basic stuff like just stay in better shape.
Yeah, I got to do that too.
watch out financially, just
Yep.
the usual stuff that everybody says they're going to do for the New Year's.
And then doesn't do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm almost scared making resolutions because of how like often that they're broken. But
Yeah.
I'd like to think with my 2021 one, I've made a little bit of progress. So I haven't broken it. At least I think I'm trying. So, you know, that counts for something.
Yeah.
But okay, very nice.
Nice.
Very nice. Going back to fireworks real quick. Did you used to go to like, you know, the firework events where you would pull up to a place in your car or whatever and get out or stay in your car and whatever and just watch them
I don't
go
think
off?
I've done that for New Year's. I know I did that for like 4th of July,
Okay.
but I don't think for New Year's I've ever done that. I think it's occasionally from where we were at, we would see fireworks happening,
Sure.
but we wouldn't actually go out to the fireworks.
Yeah, I get you. Okay. Fair. I know we used to do that a long time ago. We used to go to the waterfront and see the fireworks, but it hasn't happened in a long time. So,
Yeah.
um,
Did anybody? Do you know if anybody did fireworks this year?
I heard them, but I couldn't tell if they were just from
Okay.
people's homes or like professional. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if anyone did any this year. I know with
Makes
COVID
sense.
and whatnot, people had stopped stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't know if that's still happening now. If people are not doing fireworks for COVID, I don't think so, but I could be
I don't
wrong.
know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's possible.
I could be wrong. But yeah, we used to do that when I was little. A lot of things we used to do when I was little, but yeah, we just don't do it now for whatever reason.
Yeah,
Because, you know, being an adult sucks, so
that's true.
yeah. What did your family do for New Year's? Do you know what they did?
No, not yet.
Fair.
I was probably gonna call them tomorrow. Thanks for making me sound like a bad person.
Just call them right now and live on the podcast.
Live today only.
No, you don't do that. Okay, well, fair enough. Definitely ask them. What are your predictions for the next year? Do you have anything? Not.
Probably World War.
Yeah, seems like it.
We're heading towards it.
That's what it feels like.
Yep.
It definitely feels
It's
that way.
inevitable.
Yeah, I'll be deep underground if that happens.
Yeah.
You can meet me far underground to continue the podcast. If you
I'll
like.
be riding Elon Musk SpaceX.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's my plan.
Huh?
That's my plan.
Fair. Very good. I think that there's definitely going to be at least, you know, a couple more strands of COVID dropping, so you guys better turn on your push notifications, so, you know, you don't want to miss out for the new drop. Got to get it before everyone else does.
The new COVID update.
Yeah, I love the new COVID. I don't know, man. I don't really have any predictions because at this point, the last 2 years have been so unpredictable.
Well, if I had to, I think I had one prediction.
Yeah.
I think you're going to take another shot.
How did you know?
You know, I got the talent for it.
Are you friggin' psychic or something? That's crazy.
Maybe.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
What are you starting this time?
My least favorite out of the four here, just regular Bacardi. It's so disgusting. And it's 40% alcohol. Oh my god.
It's not so bad.
I hate it, man. Ugh. Alright, cheers to a bunch of shivers as
Yep,
this goes
cheers.
down. Here we go. I don't want to do this. I didn't shiver, but doesn't taste any better than I remember it. Wow, that's awful. How do you like that, dude? It's literally rubbing alcohol. Ah!
I'm not saying it's my favorite drink, but I could take a shot of it pretty easy, I feel like.
Ah. Yucky. No, thank you. No, sir. Yeah, that was gross. Yeah.
Alright.
So this is definitely... Actually,
At the bottom.
no, because I didn't shiver. So I'm gonna have to put 7 Tiki at the bottom purely because I shivered from it.
Sometimes the shiver's not bad. Like some people might like the shiver.
I don't think I don't know anyone who likes the shiver. And if you like the shiver, I'm sorry, but you're messed up in the head. That shit's awful, dude. I also associate the shivers to a very bad memory a long time ago when I drank too much. So every time I shiver, I get taken back to that time, and it's not a good time.
I gotcha.
So Bacardi Lemon number 1, 7 Tiki number 2, regular Bacardi number 3.
And then I'll throw in my third drink. I guess my number 1 would be Captain Morgan.
Okay.
Crown, I think, would be number 3.
Okay.
If I had it, my number 2 would have been probably Hennessy.
Yeah, I remember you were the person to quote unquote turn me on to it. I've never had it outside of that, or at least before. I've never had it before your party. That was the first time I ever had it, and it was good.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah, surprisingly.
I don't drink it as much as I would like to, just because I know if I do, that's going to be how I end up in jail. It really the only alcohol that has that effect on me.
What do you mean?
Every time, like I'll try to stick towards like one type of drink for the night, just so I don't like throw up or something.
Yeah.
Every time I made like Henny and Coke my drink, I would just wake up in my room. No idea how I got there. I can't remember like half of the night. It's the only drink that does it to me, like on a consistent basis.
Why?
Like, it's not the only time it's happened to me, but the other times I've just been drinking copious amounts, so you kind of will get what you put in. But with Henny, if I drink the normal amount that I would, but with Henny, like I'll just go blackout for some reason. I don't know.
Do you think it's because you're drinking a lot more of it than normal, or?
I don't think that's it, 'cause I feel like I'm drinking about on par as I usually do. Just Henny, just like different alcohols do have a different effect on me. I don't know if you've noticed that with yourself, but I know.
Honestly,
with the Henny, that one kind of will just put me out.
I can't say I have noticed it. I feel like I get the same feelings from this different alcohols. You know, the drunk feeling is the same across.
Yeah.
Huh, that's very interesting.
Well, some things I do notice is like the hangover is probably one of the biggest differences.
Okay.
Like, I feel like tequila gives me a pretty bad hangover.
It's interesting. I wonder why. If it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to even begin to try and hypothesize that.
I mean, hey, no, different alcohols are different.
Yeah, very true. Very true. You know what else is different, though?
What is different?
I forgot, man. I don't know what the next topic is. Can you show me the notes? I'm kidding. I'm sending you a link. So I found this very interesting thing. It's called SM2, and it's a fan-made Call of Duty game that's going to be coming out for PC whenever it's ready. Now, for those of you that are listening, the 2 people in Europe, if you know what Halo Online was, do you know what Halo Online was, Nathan?
I think I remember that.
So basically, Halo Online was a free-to-play, I don't know if the proper term is crowdsourced, but I'll say crowdsourced, you know, made by the people, not making any money, Halo game, which incorporated assets from all the different Halo games. So, you know, you could be playing on a Halo 1 Blood Gulch, but you could be holding a Halo 3 battle rifle and driving a Halo 2 Scorpion, you know, stuff like that. It's cool. It's just a big mishmash of all the cool stuff. So what SM2 is it runs on the Modern Warfare 2 engine, and if I can remember correctly, it's a mishmash of Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, and I think Black Ops 2. So like pretty much the golden era of Call of Duty.
Everybody's favorites.
Yeah, minus World at War. Such a great game, but not being represented here.
That one.
It was so good. Oh my gosh. It's a mishmash of all of that. So there's going to be 100+ weapons on release with, you know, a massive amount of attachments, camos, and all that fun stuff, perks, whatever. There's going to be new stuff too. I know they said there's confirmed new perks, stuff that wasn't in those games that I listed. I don't know if that's going to also count for weapons and attachments, but they're going to come up with new perks. There's going to be 40 plus maps. There's going to be controller support, which is super dope. And the fact that they're using the Modern Warfare 2 engine means that just about any computer can run it, because that's a very old game engine. It's a pretty old game. So it's not like you need to be a PC gamer to run this. You know, if you're just a casual person that used to play Call of Duty back in the day on your Xbox 360, you got a crappy little laptop, go for it. You can put it on there. It's going to run perfectly fine. I don't know when this project was announced. I think sometime earlier this year. But it just recently got another update because it went dark for like 8 months or something, and people got worried that it wasn't going to go anywhere. But it just recently got another update, showed off some more gameplay and new dev blog and whatnot, all that fun stuff. And it looks like it's coming along. It doesn't look like it's going to come out anytime soon, because the verbiage is literally it's going to come out when it's done. But I'm very optimistic. My only little hesitant thought is Halo Online, even though they weren't making any money, still got shut down by Microsoft. I believe it was Microsoft, because you can't have anything nice. So I don't quite know what's going to stop Activision from coming in and shutting this down.
I feel like if this gets enough attention, it will be shut down.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't know what's going to stop that, because people keep saying, well, if you're not making any money, then it's fine. But clearly, it's not, because.
Well, this is all the copyright, and then it does still take potential players away from the new Call of Duty.
Yes.
Maybe people that might go and buy the old ones, it's probably isn't going to happen because of how hacked the old Call of Duties are now.
Actually, I'm glad you just said that. There might be a little bit of hope. If I'm understanding correctly, the way you play this SM2 modded version is you have to buy Modern Warfare 2 for your computer on Steam or whatever. So you have to give Activision money. You have to buy their product to access this fan-made experience. If that's
the case, they give a bit of a blind eye.
Yeah, if that's the case, I don't see what the problem is. Because if I remember correctly, Halo Online was
not all of these. Sorry to cut you off.
No.
Not all of these. Well, all of these Call of Duties in it Activision games.
I'm sorry. Did you just ask if they're all Activision games? I just want to make sure I'm understanding correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all published by Activision. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, Halo Online was a standalone experience. You didn't need any Halo game. You just downloaded the Halo Online client. So there's hope, I guess. I mean, it looks cool. It looks really cool seeing someone use a Modern Warfare 2 Scar on a Black Ops map. It's cool, and it's the best Call of Duties.
Yeah,
one little package.
To this.
It's gonna be really neat. It's getting a lot of hype slowly but surely on YouTube and social media. People are slowly starting to find out about it. And I mean, it's gonna be a breath of fresh air, even though it's the old games we used to play. Because I mean, I don't know if you've played the new one. I don't think you have, Vanguard.
Not Vanguard, no.
It's not bad. It's just. What I find fascinating is we've reached another era of copy and paste. Call of Duty was getting super stagnated, and then super stagnated until Modern Warfare 2019 came out. I thought that game was fantastic. I wish I played it more. I thought that there was a lot of effort put into that to make it feel, look, sound, and perform different than other Call of Duties, and it does. It feels incredible. You could feel the love they put into that game.
Yeah.
But now every other game that's come out after that, Cold War and now Vanguard, to an extent, are just copying the success. Because wow, what a concept. Changing up your formula actually was successful. I'm pretty sure that game sold extraordinarily well. Now they're just copying the...
Yeah, now they're just copying and pasting that.
It's, oh my god, it's incredible, man. Vanguard feels like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 with a World War II skin on it, for lack of a better phraseology. It sucks.
Yeah.
I don't get it. The bar is set so low for AAA games, and they can't even...
It really is crazy. But, I mean...
Yeah, no, it's super... the reason... Yeah. I don't know if this was discussed on the podcast, or I just told you this, or I told someone this. I think really the reason why I really gravitated towards Halo Infinite's multiplayer is because it works, man. It's... Yeah, okay, there wasn't a lot of content, but it works. It's a functioning product. That doesn't happen anymore. Every game that comes out is a broken pile of shit.
Everything's just so bad.
Yeah. So to find a game that's free and it works, yeah, I love it. It's fantastic. And it's a shame that I'm chomping at the bit for a game that's selling point is it works. That's kind of screwed up, but that's just...
Yeah, it really is.
That's the reality.
So hopefully this new Call of Duty mod, big hopes for it, especially with having to buy the game. Hopefully Activision doesn't just go like, oh well, hey, thanks for the quick sales boost, but now we're gonna put a stop to this type of thing.
Oh man, I hope not. I really hope not. I have some high hopes for this. It looks fun. There's definitely a lot of passion behind this project.
Yeah, I would really like to see this succeed, and I'm kind of saying this out of the hope that this will encourage when people remake games to actually like do a good job remaking the game.
Yeah.
Instead of just
when you remake a game
very shittily copying and pasting
it. Don't just copy and paste it. Don't just give it a new coat of paint. You either take the existing things that are there and beef them up and fix keywords here. Fix the existing problems that were in the game before, or you can remake the game and just totally make it from the ground up again. Don't just give me the same, broken pile of shit, but instead of 720p, it's 1080p. That doesn't count.
Yeah. And then freaking... If you do remake the game, don't butcher it by, like, full-on, like when I see a Call of Duty remake, I don't want them to do, like, Call of Duty for Modern Warfare remake.
Which they did.
But then it completely changed the single player. It'd be like, no, this is better now.
Yeah,
and then
no.
I played through that, I'm like, oh wow, this is trash.
Yep.
I don't want this.
Yep.
I just wanted to play the original multiplayer with a updated, maybe smoother engine and like a better graphics, better sounds and stuff like that.
Is it that hard? You just take the game that's there, make it perform, look, sound better, and fix the problems that existed in the original game. Is that so hard? Apparently.
They always seem to butcher that, and even though that's basically what they do with all the remakes they have.
Yeah, I don't...
Just copy and paste, but then, like, somehow worse?
I don't get it. I mean, I probably do get it. Let's be honest. They probably know what they're doing. They're just putting... because all you got to do is put in... And this is even for video games. I feel like this is just for everything now. All you have to do is just put in minimal effort, and the general population is going to go bonkers and give you zillions of dollars. So, I mean, I get it.
People are nostalgia fiends.
Yep.
That's one seller. People buy into hype very easily,
Oh,
too.
it's hilarious how easy it is, man. It's so funny how easy people
join the hype train. Pretty easy, though?
What?
Taking another shot.
That is a very good point. Before I do that, I just want to say that if you want to check out what we're talking about, the website is sm2.gg. I highly recommend looking it up if you like COD. But anyway, next shot. Quick little meta question for you, Nathan, before I take this shot. You have your timer running for the podcast?
Yes, I do.
How long are we going? Because mine's a couple minutes behind because I keep forgetting to flag the, topics. How long have we gone so far?
We are at 45 minutes. 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Okay. Okay.
So about 40. Yeah, about 45 actually. Yeah.
Okay. All right, that works. Yeah, mine's at 36 minutes. Whoops. Okay.
How are you? Okay.
Jed, don't worry about it. All right. Okay, so the next and final shooter I have is called UV Grape Vodka. It's made in the USA, and it has 30%
Perfect.
alcohol. Yes, I love good old American-made liquor. So much fun. It smells like butt. Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mmm.
So how was it?
It's borderline cough syrup.
So, not a big fan of it?
Not a big fan, but not terrible. I'll give it the number 2 spot, but that's like a really far number 2.
Wow.
I mean, very far number 2.
Okay.
Because it didn't make me shiver, and I guess I like the flavor more than the rum, but it still tastes like cough syrup.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
So what's your final list at then?
Lemon Bacardi number 1, huge gap. UV Grape number 2, 7 Tiki number 3, and then just regular Bacardi number 4.
Okay. So if I had to say for my list, if I was able to go out and get the alcohols I wanted, Captain Morgan at top, Henny number 2, yeah, I'd say Crown number 3,
Mm-hmm.
maybe like Jose Creo number 4 if I just want a tequila or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Very nice. I have a quick question for you before we move on.
Oh, okay, sure.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
Oh, that was easy. Damn. So I
Just like
had,
that.
yeah, just like that. I have a little bit because today I learned that shooters are not the size of a shot. So there's a little bit left in each of these shooters. Should I drink that on top of what I've already had to continue my quest into getting drunk? And
Of
would you like
course.
to join me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll either start putting in some Coke with my Crown, or I'll just go grab some of my beers.
Grab whichever one you want, and I will drink it when you come back together.
Okay.
And Nathan's back with a beer.
Oh, yes, I am back with a beer.
And I poured the rest of my shooters into the shot glass. I have about 2 extra shots because they're all halves, 4 halves. So I'm going to down those against my better judgment all right now. And yeah, here I
Put some
go.
here on your chest.
All right, here we go. Number 1. What is this? Lemon. Okay.
Oh, I could hear that one.
Number 2, UV grape. Ha! Oh. Okay. Wait a minute. I just realized I put Bacardi as the last one. No.
Yes.
I need to change that. Bacardi is number 3 because it didn't make me shiver the first time. Even if it makes me shiver this second time, doesn't matter. That rum made me shiver. All right. So, lemon, Big Gap, UV, Bacardi, and then rum. I'm sorry. That's my official ranking now. All right. Now, the next one I'm taking, oh, God, regular Bacardi. Here we go.
Nice.
Ah, it tastes great. Love it. Okay, and then the rum. Here we go. Whew. Okay. Why don't you lead off the next little bit of conversation while I drink some water?
While he goes out to drink water, I don't know if anybody else has seen it, but I certainly did go out to see this one in the theaters for maximum experience. The new Spider-Man.
Mm.
Yeah. So I don't go out to the movie theaters as much as I used to or would like to, mainly because it's so easy for me to just get any movie I want to watch at home. So may as well just do that.
Through completely legal reasons.
But yeah. But
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I thought the new Spider-Man was something I definitely want to see in theaters on it. I tried to beat the spoilers. The spoilers got me because I didn't see it on the opening night.
Oh, really?
Tickets for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Real quick disclaimer, obviously, to those listening that haven't seen it already, we're gonna spoil the entire movie. So
yeah, everything's gonna be a spoil.
Just just end the podcast at this point if you want. No, I'll put a timestamp in. What did you get spoiled? Skip to an hour and 6 minutes.
So they spoiled the scene where all three of the Spider-Men were in it, because leading up to the movie, there was still the question of, are they gonna bring back the older Spider-Man, or is it just going to be the old villains?
Yeah.
And so I didn't get that experience of, oh man, they really did bring everybody back for this one.
Sure.
And then somebody said one of the Spider-Men died, which didn't happen, but one of them almost died, and Aunt May did die. So.
Yeah, rest in peace, hot Aunt May.
I wasn't expecting that one though.
That was what I got spoiled, but that was it, thankfully. Yeah.
I think it's a pretty big spoiler.
Yeah, but it all made up for the fact that I was a blissful idiot, and for whatever reason, I never pieced two and two together that they might bring back the other Spider-Mans. I was just like, I saw the trailer once or twice, and I'm like, oh, sick, the old villains, that's cool. Never once occurred to me that they're going to bring back the other Spider-Mans, so when they appeared, I was like a child. I was giddy, especially when Tobey Maguire came on screen. Woohoo! I was a little kid. I was smiling from ear to ear. So much fun. So yeah, I got to have that experience, thankfully. But yeah, Aunt May dying sucked.
That's one thing I was upset about missing, though.
Oh God, it's hitting me. Oh dear.
Oh, you'll be fine.
What did you think of the movie overall, though?
I didn't like it as much as I wanted to, just
Really?
because. Well, I just felt like there were just huge plot holes that just had me like, well, wait a minute.
I'm curious, please.
Moments.
What?
Let me see if I can remember them off the top of my head. I should have thought about this.
I don't know. It's okay.
Before. While I think about them, what were some of your favorite parts of the movie?
Definitely when Tobey Maguire stepped out of the portal. Andrew Garfield's MJ saving redemption arc. Let's go, dude. That was awesome. Gave me goosebumps. Wanted to cry.
Not to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
Just to maybe put this in other people's minds too. Every time I saw Tobey Maguire, all I could think about was the Blue Clues meetup with all the main character, because he, for some reason, just reminded me
of Steve,
of how Steve looked through all of that. So every time I saw him, I was just like, Blue's Clues. they beat Spider-Man to it. But anyways, keep going.
That's funny. What else? The scene where they were talking about how they shoot their webs and how Toby naturally shoots his webs, and then the other two have to build machines, I thought was a fantastic little touch. I don't know how it is in the comics. I don't know if Spider-Man builds his web shooters.
From what I've heard, generally in the comics, he ends up having to make the web shooter.
Okay, because I don't read them. I don't ever plan on reading them, but I'm a big fan. It's also biased because it's the first, Spider-Man movies I've seen, obviously. I'm a big fan of him just shooting them out of his body.
Same.
I just like that.
I just thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was just cool to me.
Now that I had a second think about it, I do remember a few of the plot holes that I thought kind of ruined the whole movie for me.
I'm very curious. Please, go.
I don't understand how Doctor Strange wouldn't think to explain how the spell worked to Peter before he actually did do the spell.
Well, he mentioned that it was very dangerous, didn't he?
I think so, but at the same time, he just starts the spell without saying, "Hey, absolutely everybody's gonna forget you." Like I feel like he
Didn't
would have
he?
said something.
I thought he did.
No, he didn't do that until after he started casting the spell, which is why Tom Holland, Spider-Man, had to keep changing the spell because he's like, wait, I want everybody to forget me. Wait, except for this person and then this person and all these people should also remember. So then he had to keep changing the spell because of that. And I felt like, hey, is Doctor Strange just did the Doctor Strange thing I imagine he would have done. They probably could have made the list first, and then everything would have been okay.
Well, just a side note, I can't feel my hands, but yeah, I agree. If that's actually what happened, I don't really remember, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Technically, it was Doctor Strange's fault instead of Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, people who watched the trailer were already bringing this up.
Really?
At least from the
Interesting.
From some of the comment sections I was reading about it.
I didn't pick up on that.
Why is this happening?
That's very interesting.
And the other thing is, like, everybody forgot who Spider-Man was.
Yeah.
But, like, all the connections from Spider-Man are still there.
What do you mean?
And then, well, because, like, Pappy still knows who Aunt May is.
Sure. Sure.
Oh,
okay, I understand.
Yeah. Then the other thing is, there's one other part of it. Oh, like, just everybody forgot. Now, is it just, maybe you could answer this, but is it just that people forgot who Peter Parker was?
Yes. No, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was not.
Never mind, because I was going
to.
Yep. Nah, so for some reason I just equate Peter Parker to Spider-Man so much that I messed it up. Yeah, so I guess this really isn't a plot hole because people still know, oh, this is Spider-Man. People just don't know who Spider-Man is.
Okay.
But one thing that does come to my mind is, like, is the video just lost of the announcement of who Spider-Man is?
When J. Jonah Jameson called him out on the news, you mean?
Well, yeah, I guess even then, like, are those news scenes just, like, completely erased too? Like,
yeah, I mean, I guess if we're gonna say that the spell can erase everyone's minds, it probably also erases all, like, traces of media and whatnot. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you'd have to assume, but they
didn't explain.
Kind of leaves a plot hole, but it's not as big as of the one of, like, man, this entire movie really didn't need to happen if Doctor Strange, if they didn't completely botch Doctor Strange's character from doing something I feel like normally would just do.
Yeah, I hate that when they do that shit, man. That pisses me off.
Yeah,
but you know, whatever. You gotta drive the plot, so.
Yeah, it's. I can understand there's going to be some plot holes, but I feel like that one was just way too big. They really should have just put more effort into the reason why it happened.
Fair enough. I won't argue. There's another one that a lot of people aren't bringing up. You haven't brought it up either. It's how is J. Jonah Jameson in the Tom Holland universe? I always wondered that, and I thought this was going to be the movie to explain it, but it didn't. He's from Tobey's universe. How did he end up here?
That is also a bit of a plot hole, I guess, isn't it?
They never talk about it. It's weird. Unless they're gonna pull some shit out of their butt and be like, he's some all-seeing, God, more powerful than Doctor Strange or something.
Yeah,
I really hope they don't do that. Yeah, I really hope they don't.
The fans would do that. But the other thing is some of the villains' roles weren't great, like the Lizard Man.
Yeah, he was
a pretty cool Spider-Man villain, but yeah, he was just there. And then at the end, Sandman, like, they told Sandman, like, hey, we have all the stuff. You just let us give everybody their cures, we'll send everybody home. And he was like, nah, fuck that, I'm gonna go home now, and fought them and made it harder for them to give the cures out.
Yeah, I didn't like how Sandman just turned into a villain. He at one point was helping Peter, And then the next
Yeah.
frame, it was literally like, wait, what the fuck are you doing, man? I hate you. And then started attacking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
I thought that was dumb.
Yeah, that was dumb. I
But other
agree.
than that, like, the William Dafoe was absolutely amazing in the film, I thought.
I'm very glad he
He was
reprised his
just-
role.
yeah.
Fantastic.
He
job.
was a truly terrifying character.
Yep. Some of the times when he turned into Green Goblin and he smiled, it looked like he was putting on the troll face, and I couldn't stop thinking about that.
I didn't think about that, luckily.
But yeah, he's
Yeah.
a fantastic
He
actor.
was fantastic.
Every time I see him, he's the Green Goblin guy. He's not William Dafoe. He's just the Green
You
Goblin
know,
guy.
he
in my
was
eyes.
great. Like, I thought, really made a good villain.
Yep, Doc Ock
He
too.
was just there. Like, he didn't seem like he had a motive. He's just crazy, which I think is okay. I don't think every villain needs a crazy long backstory.
Yeah.
Like, hey, he did an experiment. Now he is a little psychotic and does evil.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think it worked on projecting some of the things they wanted to for Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Absolutely. What do you think of Ned having powers?
I thought that was retarded. I'm just not a huge fan of Ned. So just the thought that, like, oh man, Ned might be in the series more than just as a side character for Spider-Man. It's just like, I really don't care for this guy.
I liked it because the whole movie had a theme of like redemption and like being the good character that one should be. And he's the nerdy fat guy, so it was nice to see him, have something useful outside of his, I thought it was okay.
I guess he doesn't even seem smart though. The way he acts and talks, like, I feel like he's.
But they
Not
built the Death Star,
necessarily
the
needed.
Lego Death Star.
Yeah, sure, that's cool.
Damn. Okay, fair. I won't argue, but all right. Wow.
Yeah. But I did think it was sad that everybody forgot who.
Yeah, that
Peter Parker
sucks,
was.
man. And so what's her face still has MJ still has his necklace around her neck. So I wonder, like, what does she like wake up and be like, oh, what's this necklace on my neck? How does that happen?
She might just remember a vague thought of like, man, this is really important to me. I can't quite remember why, but I know I got it when I was overseas.
Yeah, I guess.
It's also brought up another thing to me, like, would she start going out with the Asian chick from the Asian dude from the second Spider-Man?
Asian dude? There's an Asian dude?
Yeah, he was like, while everybody else snapped, he didn't snap, so he grew up and was now around the same age as MJ and Spider-Man and all of them.
You're not talking about Ned, are you?
No, not Ned.
And this is the second Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Yes.
Asian dude in second Spider-Man. Who are you talking about? Because I can't remember.
He was the dude that, while Tom Holland was trying to talk to Zendaya, would always just kind of be there.
You talking about
He was
Flash
like the
Thompson?
No. He was like the love rival
What?
in the second Spider-Man.
I literally can't remember what you're talking about.
Did you see the movie?
I did, yeah. Look this up real quick. Take a little guy on the computer break real quick and look this up with me. I'm genuinely curious. Hold on. IMDb? Let's see.
No Way Home?
I believe that's what it was called. Spider-Man.
No, it's not. That's the new one that just came out.
Far From Home? Far From Home.
Yeah.
How did I remember that? Wow. Far From Home. Let's see. Top cast.
Let me see if I can find a picture. of
Ned,
him.
Flash Thompson. Is it this guy? Is it the character Brad Davis?
It might be.
I don't remember this guy at all. Yeah, this has to be him. Here, I'll send you a link.
Yeah, I think it's him.
I don't remember this character at all.
Yeah.
And it could be because I'm sloshed right now, but like I don't remember this guy at all.
He was a pretty big character.
This was him? Are there scenes of him from the movie? Or pictures on IMDb? Come on, give me some. Give me some. There's going to be a lot of clicking in this one. Oh, well. I genuinely don't remember this guy. That's weird. That's weird. Alright, whatever. I'll take your word for it. I don't remember him at all. So he was like a little bit of an extra love interest for MJ, you're saying?
Yeah.
Weird. What happened to him? Where did he go?
I don't know. He kind of got debunked at the end of the movie as like a weirdo.
Was
because
he
of
working?
things he didn't do. No, he was just a normal dude.
Okay, damn, yeah, I don't remember
So
that.
one of the students.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that one. I didn't like that one as much as the first one, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I don't know. I was still trying to rack in my brain if the whole plot twist of Mysterio being nothing but a guy that's really good at computers is a good thing or a bad thing. I still don't know if I like that or not.
I think it was... I didn't like it just because, like, I didn't think the motive was
Yeah, I don't know.
crazy strong.
It feels like a cop-out, but at the same time, it's an interesting plot twist.
It is and it's not.
Yeah.
It's like... I think if it was just him by himself, I would think it was known, but since it's him and a group of people that had their lives torn apart and just like somehow they met up. I forget if it was the Mysterio dude who brought them together or something, but
yeah,
since there was a group of people, I feel like it was less of a cop out.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm still trying to.
I don't know.
Interesting.
But anyways, I think that wraps up this show.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Anything you want to talk about, announce before we go?
Not off the top of my head. What's this episode?
7
of the count up to Elon Musk being on the show.
Yes. I guess one thing I want to announce, I am working on my next YouTube video. This will be the one I've put the most effort into, and it will be the longest. I think I'm up to 15 minutes right now in terms of total length. I've probably put about 20 to 30 hours of my free time into it. I don't know when I'm going to be finished. I'm going to go on vacation soon, and I'll probably be continually working on it while I am on vacation, because I don't want to lose that, itch.
Nice, hard-working man.
Yes, thank you. So whenever it comes out, please watch it. I'll link both the podcast YouTube channel where you can catch all the episodes for free if you don't want to pay for a podcast. But, I mean, no one's watched any of our podcasts on YouTube, so if you're listening to this, you're paying for it, so you're not just going to cancel just to listen to our show for free. But, whatever. It's on YouTube if you want to find it, and I'll link my YouTube as well. Eventually that video will be done, hopefully within the next week or two. I don't know when it'll be done, though, but I am working on it as hard as I can, so... Otherwise, I think that's about it. Sorry this one was late. I'm drunk, so I apologize if I've said stuff wrong or I've clicked a lot or typed on my keyboard a lot, but I had fun. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yep.
All that fun stuff.
I wish you all Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's.
Yes, and we will see you, or not see you, I guess, in the next one.